Will be Valos on serve here.
Diamond 002.
Round 32 action. And then straight away, Black increasing the speed. Chia unable to deal with it.
001.
And Black stepping up, and then Klinger finishing it off. There's the first one on the board, 1 point to 0. Klinger with the service. And there's a rare error for Tyra Hurricane Black. Second serve now.
102.
Oh, Klinger can't provide that for him. He will dispatch every single time. Valos with a loose shot and punished 2-0. Referee, of course, is
202.
Sami Rajpal. Klinger just trying to flick it over the top there. Now survive, so not the worst outcome for the back of that first service from Black and Klinger. Oh, and then beautifully placed from Tyra Hurricane Black, pushing all the way towards the corner of that no volley zone and causing massive issues for Chia. Second serve now. Now that is the blueprint though for Chia. If he comes at Klinger and Black hard, who aren't particularly powerful in their approach, it's more placement, there is an opportunity there. Strong again though from Klinger. You can just see the reach there. It's almost like watching Peter Parker pick up a paddle.
301.
3-0 now, first serve. And once again, just so much pressure at the kitchen. I often say if you can't handle the heat, you have to get out of the kitchen, and maybe they're hoping for that. Some more baseline work might be the way to go for Valos. Oh, Black speeding it up brilliantly right into the body of Valos, brings up another point on the board, 5-0. Early on in this one.
501.
Just a little bit too long there for Valos, trying to force the issue. Positive part for both Chia and Valos, though, is that Klinger on serve. And then Valos just succumbing to the pressure there of Klinger. He's been aiming high. 7-0.
701.
And that's unfortunately one of those ones that she's been a little bit guilty of. Not just in this match, but in the previous one up against Horridge and Dobson. It's losing a little bit of focus. Valos under pressure. Just toying with them here at the moment, Black and Klinger. It's really a David and Goliath battle. As 9-0 is brought up, still on the first serve here for CJ Klinger.
9-0-1.
Oh, and just everything going the way of Black and Klinger here, even the roll of the tape. Game point brought up.
10-0-1.
Nothing on the board yet for Chia and Valos.
Second serve.
There's a rare miss from Klinger. Second serve now. The goal for Chia and Valos has to simply be not succumbing to this particular point. Trying to put up a little bit of fight in the process. Oh, and then Klinger, classy, back across the court. That's an angle.
Get ready, pickleball fans. The PPA Tour is bringing the action to you. Whether you love to play or watch, this is your chance to experience pickleball at its best. Mark your calendars for our next tour stops. Tucson, Arizona, February 5th to February 9th. Mesa, Arizona, February 17th to February 23rd. Cape Coral, Florida, March 5th to March 9th. Don't miss your chance to experience the thrill. Watch the pros, cheer up for your favorites, register to play, and buy your tickets now at ppatour.com.
Center, game one taken by Klinger and Black. And on serve here in the second. Oh, and then still finding the back of the court. Everything turning to gold here for Black and Klinger in this round of 32 Proton Australia Pickleball Open mixed doubles encounter. 1-0 in the second. Oh, once more, Black is really zoned in on the body here of Valos. It's like a heat-seeking missile every time she has a crack there with the pickleball.
Side out.
There's a rare error, and the side out is called at 2-0 in game two.
0-2-1. Second serve.
Chia, unfortunately, coming up with one of those unforced errors into the netting.
0-2-2.
Second serve brought up at 0-2 in the second. Well, that was better from Valos, but Klinger with that great reach and the late switch as well, just the roll of the wrist, and he can change the angle from the left-hand side of the court to the right in a matter of moments. Chia hitting the netting, but this is much better though from Chia and Valos. I think they've decided that if they're going to go out, it will be in a blaze of glory. They'll approach the net aggressively.
3-0-1. Point.
Chia once more hitting the netting. 11-0 in the first, now 4-0 in the second. Still on that first serve. A bit of luck there for Valos. Oh, Klinger, he's like a praying mantis with a paddle at the end of his arms. No matter where you go, you can't get around him. He must be one of the most frustrating players to play against on the entire tour.
Second serve.
I'm sure Chia will take a mental note of that one. Finally, I got one around him. Oh, the Ernie there, but Black ultimately contacting the net with the follow-through. And they earn the side out. So they stop the flow of points That's 0-5 in the second. Can they get something on the board here? I'm sure that would get the crowd engaged if they could. Oh, and just everything falling the way of Black and Klinger. It was there for the taking from Valos, who popped it up. It deserved to be dealt with, and it was, but perhaps not the way they thought it would have been. Oh, Klinger again. Well, I'll tell you what, if Barcelona is looking for a backup keeper, you could do worse than giving the tap of the shoulder to CJ Klinger. Just stretches out the arm and he can cover the postage stamp. That's better from Valos and Chia. A little bit of fight at the kitchen. Second serve now for Klinger. An insane get from Klinger a few shots ago. They had no right to win that point, but that is the class of both Klinger and Black. Chia and Valos threw everything, including the kitchen sink at them. They still came away with it. And it's just relentless pressure. That brings up 7-0 now in the second. And a better showing in this second game, though, from Chia and Valos. They've at least approached things with a bit more aggression. Oh, Black, stand and deliver. Valos hemmed into a corner, resulting in the ball popping up and cleanly dealt with from Black. 8-0. I mean this in the nicest possible way. CJ Klinger is annoying. There's not a single ball he can't get to, and there's nothing that Valos and Chia can do to get around him. The reach is just exceptional. Well, that's what it takes. You basically have to bury the ball into the pickle roll to get anything around him. Exceptional young talent. And the side out called here at 0-9 in the second. Oh, the Ernie as well coming up from Tyra Hurricane Black. What a way to force the issue. Second serve now. Oh, Klinger again. Oh, somehow it's nearly come back. Unfortunately, there's no paddle on the shoulder. Otherwise, that would have been one way to get around the issue at hand. On serve at 9-0. Oh, and then Valos. Well, if you can't beat him, decapitate him, I suppose. That's the only other option here, unfortunately, but match point is brought up.
10-0-1. Second serve.
There's a rare error there from Tyra Hurricane Black. Still on match point, though. Second serve. And they'll survive for now, so chance to get something on the board. And you can see the funny side of it here, both Valos and Chia.
0-10-1.
You're up against an immovable object. There's not too much you can do.
Second serve.
There's an error there for Chia, and that's just part of the pressure that Klinger and Black provide
0-10-2.
on a near constant basis. And there it is.
Side out.
Now side out and a chance to close it once more. Match point yet again brought up.
10-0-1.
Too long there from Valos, and it's a clean sweep for Black and Klinger. Not a single point conceded. They march on to the round of 16 fixture up against the